Hi everyone, I'm Isabella. I'm gonna make something delicious today. This is what we make when we just need something super sweet. No, not super sweet. Wziąłeś do żwara, są Hi everyone, I'm Isabella and I'm gonna make something delicious today for you. This is something really quick that we make. Many times we made this and it's really delicious. It's kind of pakhlava, but it's rolled, and it's a bit healthier version because we don't do all the honey and everything with it. It takes less sugar. So yeah, this is really delicious, really easy. So we need pastry dough. It's a puff pastry dough, I think. It's over there. I have, I think, 4 or 3 sheets, I guess, but I'm gonna use only one so you can see. And it's better when you bake and you eat the same day. It's more delicious that way. It's more fresh and crispy. It's just delicious. So yeah, what are we gonna need for it? We need 2 eggs. We need some walnuts. We need some sugar. We need some cinnamon. So what I do, I'm gonna separate the eggs. We need the whites to make the meringue. We're not gonna use the yolk, only to put on top of the pastry to give some color. And I think I'll mix with a little bit of milk. So I'm gonna take this bowl. I'm gonna make the meringue in this bowl, but I'm gonna keep the egg yolks. And try not to get your egg yolks. I broke this thing really bad. I promise I do this often. It's just in front of camera. It's really hard to do. Try to get all that egg white. And so I separated my eggs, the yolk and the white. And now I'm gonna chop the walnuts. I have this much walnuts, but I don't think I'm gonna use this much. I never measure anything. I just eyeball it. I love a lot of walnuts in this pastry. So and another thing that we used to do, we have this delight. It's we call it lohum. It's really delicious in this kind of pastry, again with walnut. I do first clean, get rid of any. What I do, I just like smash it like this. It makes really easy to cut them. And I'll take a little bit more. Again, these walnuts my mom sent from Armenia. Because unfortunately I don't know where to buy really good walnuts. I bought many times from the store here, grocery store, different stores. They're never good. I feel like people here don't buy walnuts, raw walnuts, not toasted. You can do toasted. I don't like toasted walnuts or any kind of nuts, so I use everything raw, but it's your choice. You can do toasted. So yeah, I just didn't have a luck with good walnuts, so I always complain to my mom, and she always sends delicious walnuts from Armenia. And then you can do this in a blender too, but hey, I gotta wash the blender, so I don't want to do that. Now I'm gonna make the meringue, but before that, preheat your oven to 375 Fahrenheit. Then I'm gonna take tablespoon so I can tell you the measurement for the sugar. So yeah, we'll do this. So I have to move this way a little bit. Okay, I have my pastry dough over here. Ari, cameraman. I'm just gonna open a little bit. I think that's good enough, and I'm gonna cut the edges off because I feel like it's they dried out. So just take a knife and cut the edges. Okay, I can just toss this, and then get rid of this. So my meringue is ready. It's actually really delicious. This is my favorite thing to eat ever. So I'll go ahead and put my walnuts in there. I had 1 cup. And cinnamon, I love cinnamon, but I'm not obsessed with it, so I don't do too much. And then you mix both. I usually have pastry dough in my freezer, so this is super easy. The only thing that it's time consuming is the chopping the walnuts. That's all. And I think I'm happy with my cinnamon, I think. What do you think, Estelle? My sister loves cinnamon, so I'm trying to make her happy too. And then you're just gonna spread this all over. And everybody loves this. It's super simple and super delicious. Okay. And don't go all the way to the edge because we're gonna roll this so it doesn't make a mess. Okay. This is for me licking it later. I hope it didn't stuck. I have my baking sheet here and I have parchment paper. Okay, we're just gonna roll it. Okay, it just came out of the oven. I'm gonna let it cool down and then I'll cut it and try with coffee and enjoy it. It smells really good. The color is beautiful. Our pastry is done. It's really crispy, fluffy. It's really good. I have over there, if you can see, only thing I would say, when you're spreading the filling on a dough, leave it 1.5 inches from the sides and maybe 2, even like 3 inches from one of the edges that it's gonna roll and come to that end. because mine, I had a little bit of trouble. It came out from the sides while I was rolling. And of course, your pastry dough cannot be super warm. Mine got super warm because it has a lot of butter in the dough. It was just really difficult to roll it. So keep it cool in the fridge. Take it out before you roll it. Let it sit maybe 2 minutes or so, and then it's gonna be totally fine to roll it and then bake it. My roll was in the oven, I think 24 minutes, 25 minutes, and it was perfect. What I do, I usually just look how, if the color, it looks like this, or you can go even a little bit darker, tiny bit, not too dark. It can get too dry. And then you can, if you want a little bit sweeter than this, you can put a little bit of honey and water. Is it water? Yeah, you mix it and you make kind of a syrup thingy, and you pour on top while it's super warm. Just when you take out of the oven, pour that on top of it, and it's gonna be really delicious. I just didn't feel like doing it this time. And then another thing, when you roll it, you can make cuts like you would do on a fish. Just make cuts when it's baking. Those cuts open up a little bit, and then you can pour that honey syrup thingy on top. Again, it sinks in, and then it's really delicious. So yeah, this is really good, really easy, and really delicious with coffee too. So we're gonna enjoy our coffee with this pastry. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I hope you make it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna put the recipe on the description bar. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.